Good Novatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. This is my second time recording this because the camera wasn't working. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into it. FTC takes action against Harley Davidson. From a service writer's perspective, you know what, and reading this, I don't know, man, this doesn't really make sense. I made a video about the new tuner or the new ECU last year and how it was like a stupid thing for Harley to do. This might be, cause of that, because they've been using a 6-pin connector, or up until 2021, they've been using a specific ECU, and we haven't heard of anything like this. And 2021, they switched over to this new ECU, and it limited, shops, repair shops, us, the consumers. We couldn't modify our bikes up until they released their OEM tuner, which was 7 months after the 2021s hit the showroom floor. You guys remember Professional Monkey? He uploaded a video on that, and then here in California, I don't know, people are still saying that they're unable to get their hands on these tuners. But I believe maybe like a year and a half later, California still didn't have these tuners. And that was just basically the video of it. I got a lot of flack about it, how I don't know crap, and they did it specifically for a reason, which is just BS, of course, because now they're getting sued by FTC. Now, when it comes to aftermarket videos and all this other stuff, as like I said, working for the manufacturer or dealership, it just doesn't really make sense why Harley should be giving you warranty on aftermarket parts that they don't even know the quality of components. They don't know if you're buying that stuff on eBay. They don't know if you're buying that stuff on Amazon and you're putting it on your bike. Stuff like that. Anything, especially when it comes to the powertrain, there's just no way for Harley to know, is it a quality part? Let's just say I would sell spoked wheels or laced wheels for V-Class. I was a manufacturer and I was selling these spoked wheels, and you were to buy one and you decided, what, I'm going to change the spokes. I'm going to powder coat them, or I'm going to buy a different color, after the fact, after I sold them to you, and I gave you a specific amount of warranty, let's say 2 years. I stand by my product and I'm selling you these spoked wheels, and you were to go out there and buy eBay, like I said, buy Amazon spokes, change the color of them, and then it were to fail. Let's say the spokes bent. So how am I responsible for that for that component when you made when you've altered it, you've changed it, or you took it to a power coating shop, and they did their thing, and who knows what happened, and it were to fail. So how am I responsible for that when you altered it? So that's pretty much the same thing. Like I said, I am on the consumer side, but some of this stuff just doesn't really make sense. Right to repair. Let's just focus on right to repair. That issue has been going on for, I believe, 6 or 7 years. It's something that farmers, tractors, just equipment, farming equipment, Apple, who else? I believe Tesla. A lot of these manufacturers, they've been dealing with this right to repair stuff, and it's basically specific software that's locked behind just the main manufacturer, or just software, ECU codes, just stuff like that, where only a dealership or only a manufacturer can repair it. If you guys seen it, just Google right to repair. You guys will see John Deere, these $70,000 tractors basically being bricked by just by the manufacturer, and you need like an update, or you need something, just something that's a laptop. There's these I guess these third party there's these third party manufacturers that make specific kind of like hacks, and they bypass some of these walls, but those people are being sued, those people are being attacked. And if you were to use, those people's products, then your warranty is voided. So that's basically what that is. I just don't see how Harley's doing that necessarily. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to read this, and some of this just talks about something about phones and stuff like that. Some of them are phones, but yes, I get it. Yes, I mean, is this unfair for the consumer? Yeah, of course. You want to be able to take your vehicle to different third-party shops, but I mean, like I said, when it comes to the powertrain, that should be specifically just Harley Davidson. So if you have a warranty or if you have extended warranty and you don't want to void it, then obviously you have to stick with OEM parts when it comes to the powertrain. I've been saying this in all my videos. So unless Livewire's doing something where you can't touch it because of the specific software, because working at dealerships, you have a specific software, you have a specific laptop that communicates with these ECUs, and I mean, for some of these repairs, you need to know the codes, you need to know exactly what it is, and I guess that might be, you know, something that's going on. But as far as, you know, everything else about aftermarket, I believe, oh, that's right, I think FTC was saying something about how some of the dealers are voiding warranty based off of just exhaust and intakes. I mean, stuff that's minor stuff that's in the gray area. So from what I understand is some of the repairs are being voided because of, you know, just something dumb. So if you were to take your bike and for some reason something's wrong with the powertrain and they would see that you have an exhaust system or something like that, I mean, it doesn't give them the right to completely void your warranty or your extended warranty just because you have your pipes or slip-ons, something like that, something really dumb. Slip-ons, you know, that's really something ridiculous, but that might be happening on some of these cases. That could be it. But as far as, you know, taking your bike to the dealer and having them use aftermarket parts, like I said, working at the dealer, we would take anybody, any customer. If they said, you know what, I want you to put in these parts, hey, I'll put those parts on, but I'm not gonna guarantee the work. I'm not gonna tell you have, you know, 3 months of warranty that this repair is going to be fixed. If you're bringing in aftermarket parts, this is something we would always make clear. We're going to use those parts. You know, you could bring in your own oil as well. You could go to your dealership or repair shop and tell them, you know what, I want you to use this specific oil. They're going to use it. They're not going to, you know, warranty, or they're not going to do anything like that. They're not going to guarantee the work. If something were to go wrong, I mean, not oil, but other parts, like gaskets, like, you know what, I have these specific gaskets. These are the ones I want. Hey, if it leaks in a week or, you know, a couple of days from now, you know, it's not our problem. That's pretty much it. So I don't think you're forced to use OEM parts. I mean, it's recommended. And of course, dealers want to make that extra money. They want to recommend, they want to push their own product because it's you know, cost plus, you know, 10-20%, whatever their you know, their markup is. A lot of these dealers have a markup 10 to 20% on OEM parts. That's just the way it works. They make more money off of them. But there's a lot of manufacturers that use or that have OEM parts, and they're honestly, I mean, like TRD, Nismo, Mopar, a lot of those parts that you buy from those OEM manufacturers they're just pretty much, they're like copy and paste, or they're using aftermarket products from other manufacturers, kind of like Harley's you know, brake calipers. I believe that's what brand is it again? Man, I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, a lot of the parts are actually just third party aftermarket, and they just put the label of Harley Davidson on it. So I mean, that might be it. Who knows? I don't know. But other than that, yes, like I was saying, this benefits the dealers, of course, because they're charging you $160 an hour. My local dealer, that's their going rate, $160. My third-party repair shops, they charge about $98. So it's still, yeah, I mean, that's a huge difference. Just, you know, 2 hours, that's an extra $120. So, all right. Anyways, you know, enough rambling. This video is getting kind of long, but just my 2 cents on that. I think this has more to do with the tuner than anything else. Honestly, I think it's a new tuner. Harley went ahead and installed these, and like I said, I made a video on this last year where I was bashing on Harley's you know, decision to change the tuner and forcing, like I think I even made this argument too, these repair shops are not going to have to swap out all their diagnostic machines and update, and then of course maybe Harley's not selling it, or maybe Harley's not providing it, or maybe the aftermarket's just not there yet. So I mean, it is what it is. I made this video and I think I hit everything, every one of these points. So just my 2 cents. I've been getting asked about it, so you guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's risk. Get out there and ride. Later.